We got a big look coming through here. That's the big sheriff is here.
Yep, I was just sitting
is checking out the Suns.com broadcast.
The gear.
You could pan over, show our guy Shaq, because when he shows up, everybody kind of stops what they're doing.
Show what
Brad, you can show the guy over there.
He's just
when the big fella shows up, we put him on Suns.com.
That's right.
You know, the grand entrance. It almost cut into Steve Nash's press conference, but Shaq is looking very fit.
He is looking.
You can just go ahead and hop right on. How about that?
Here we go. Welcome.
We get you first. Hey, Shaq. Good to see you, man. Good to see you.
Big fella.
Neighbor, that's right, in Orlando. He doesn't still have his place in Orlando, does he? Really? I thought you sold that for him. Yeah. How was the summer?
Good. We had a lot of time to rest.
Jiu-jitsu?
I mean, I've been doing that the whole time.
Have you?
Yeah, we just, it was a lot of summer, just get some rest. And, Aaron came down a few times to, get some of the old rust out. Feeling good. Have no complaints, no worries.
One of the things that we got a little help for you inside. Hopefully, Robin Lopez goes in there, softens those guys up. But I know you love working with kids, Shaquille. Here's an opportunity, one of the 50 greatest all-time centers, to work with a guy that just has enthusiasm and desire coming out of him. So talk about what you can see in Robin Lopez.
He's very energetic. I'm actually kind of jealous of him. Down here working out, I was saying to myself, I wish I was 20 again. But great kid. He listens very well. And I think it's my job as an emperor of big men to hand down a few tips to him, and I will do that. I'm Asian, on my way out, so he'll probably be the next center to take Phoenix again to the promised land. So I'm gonna just have a good time battling with him every day, and I know for a fact battling with me is going to make him better. Because, if he battles with me every day, then he'll probably be top 4 or 5 center in the league. Because it's only 2 or 3 guys that I will bother naming that are good centers. But if he battles with me every day, then he'll be fine.
You mentioned you've already got the countdown on. You have 2 more years left on your contract. Talk about the fire that still burns in your belly and what you still want and need to accomplish in your career in these next 2 seasons.
I promised myself when I came in 1992 that Shaquille O'Neal will be a name that will always be remembered. So now when you talk about great big men, the god of big men is Bill Russell with 11. And I think Kareem has 6. And I think Tim Duncan and myself have 4. So I'm there. Probably won't ever catch Bill Russell, but if I can be on the same pattern as Kareem, I'll be very happy with myself. But coming in, when I first came in, I did a lot, movies, and my focus was to just get 1. So all I need is 1. I'm good. But luckily, I got 2 and 3, and then got 4. So I'm here 2 years, and it'll be an honor if I could help Grant and Steve and Roger get to a place where they've never been before. And I think we can do that. Last year we had a chance. It would have been a hell of a fairy tale story, but it doesn't really work like that in the NBA. But good thing about our chances is that, if you get a group of guys like us together for a year, it could be done. And Boston showed that last year. So, we got a lot of unselfish, proven guys here, and we're going to play together for a year, and we're going to know each other. I don't really think they knew my game. I didn't know their game. So, but we had a great coaching staff last year, but it was time for a change. So now we got a new change, and we all got to grow together. But I know what it takes to get there, and these guys have the determination and want to get there. And you put those things together, plus a little luck, we'll be fine. I guarantee we won't be out in the first round this year. I'm guaranteeing that.
Well, Shaquille, you bring up a great point, and Tom and I have been here 4 or 5 years. The Suns have always kind of gone into the season with that target on their back. With the emergence of the Lakers and all these other teams in the West, kind of in the shadow. That doesn't happen that often with the Shaquille O'Neal-led team. But a great opportunity for you guys to maybe be a little bit under the radar start of the season.
Everybody. The media has taken a different change the last 4 or 5 years. Everybody has become media now, especially with the internet and all that stuff that's going on. But I don't really know what they're looking at. I don't know. The Suns have always been a team win 50, 60 games, never really quite can get over the hump. any team is going to be mentioned before us, it probably should be the Spurs. But Lakers went to the finals last year, so it'll probably be the Spurs, Lakers, and then they'll mention our names. I've been through that before, and that's also fine. You know, we just have to do what we're supposed to do, and we'll be fine. I'm a type player. I don't really listen to that because if it was up to them, I wouldn't have any rings, and I have 4. So, you know, they're not the experts. We're the experts, so we just have to do it.
Can you talk about new coach Terry Porter and describe the difference in the mood and the approach, obviously, with Mike? And Mike, you know, is off to New York for good things. But
Mike was great.
Yep.
I will never have anything bad to say about him. And if anybody says I said something bad about them, your mother. They lied. Mike was great. We had a great relationship. We had great conversations. Terry Porter, good guy. Don't really know his style. However, he's a newly appointed president, and me being one of the generals in command, I'm going to obey him and, you know, do what I do, and we're going to put it together, and we're going to let it go. I mean, I've never had a problem with any coach, so I'm not worried. You know, whatever he says do, that's what we got to do.
all right, well, I know we could do this for another 20 minutes, but you've got some other media to take
thank
care
you.
of, and
Okay, cool.
enjoy
Thank you.
the
All right.
guarantee too. We'll hang on to that one. No first-round exit for the Suns in the playoffs this year, as Shaq says. You know, again, it's really important that he has training camp with Steve Nash and with Raja and Grant Hill, and that they have a full season to really fully see the potential with Shaq on the floor. So it's just amazing. He enters the practice court, and you just can't help but just follow his every move.
Exactly, and you know that's one of the unique things about Shaquille O'Neal. To this day, I feel he's the only guy that changes the game just by stepping on the court. You know, you look at LeBron James, you look at Kobe Bryant, they need the ball. Shaquille O'Neal is still the only guy, steps on the court, changes everything you do defensively and offensively when you have a player like Shaquille on there. And believe me, he's got a little gleam in his eye. Still a little bit of fire in the gut about coming out here. He came here, made a lot of brash statements last year, didn't have a full season to work with it. So I think he's very much looking forward to having a training camp and getting together with these guys. He enjoyed playing with them last year, but you know, he's one of those guys that's motivated by the ring, and you know, don't be surprised, ladies and gentlemen, with the last 2 seasons of Shaquille O'Neal.
All right, so I'm going to put you in the shoes of head coach Terry Porter.
Sure.
How much of a focal point do you make Shaq in this Suns offense? Because there was kind of an adjustment period for Nash and Shaq last year in those last couple of months. Now moving forward with some of the new young players, with Robin Lopez coming in, with Amari, who just put up astounding numbers alongside Shaq, how much does he play in this offense?
Well, I think he plays a lot. One of the things that we talked about with Terry in the preseason is that he'll probably go with a more traditional lineup, a center, a power forward, and 3 guards. We won't see the huge lineup. We won't see the small ball. So I think he'll concentrate. They'll get the ball in to Shaquille. Shaquille's a very good passer out of the post, so I think he's going to be a big part of the Suns' half-court offense.
All right. I think we're getting the full wrap. Are we getting the full wrap? I believe. I don't know. Our producer, the full wrap. All right. I mean, you start with Terry Porter, you end with Shaquille O'Neal, you mix in a little Steve Nash, a little Boris Diaw. We met some of the young players, but I hope you all enjoyed Media Day 2008 here on the Suns practice court. I know I did. I'm looking forward to Tucson.
Tucson, baby.
Bring the sticks.
Are you bringing yours?
If you're bringing yours, I'm bringing mine. You know, there is about 3 or 4 hours between practices, and we don't have to break down film. A lot of people wonder what we do. We talk about strategy.
We do. We're very good talkers, Tom.
Yep, thank you. For Brad and Steve and Jamie Morris, the entire cast and crew here on Suns.com, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you guys when the season tips off. That's right, and they will not go down in the first round. The guarantee
you heard it here.
Made by Shaquille O'Neal. And one final note, don't forget to log on and to vote for Boris Diaw to keep the hair, and the goatee.
Suns.com.
For Tim Kempton, Tom Leander. Later.